Okay, sixth graders, I'm going to do a Reader's Digest version of the lesson I did yesterday. Reader's Digest version, that's an old saying that means I'm condensing, making something a little bit shorter or more concise. So if you recall, in the last couple weeks, 3 weeks, we've been learning about the area of a rectangle. And so if I wanted to find out the area of this rectangle, you know it's just simply a length times width equals the area. And then more recently, you've learned about parallelograms, and forgive my drawing, I know it's not perfect, but you get the right idea. So we've got two sides that are parallel to one another. And it's a little bit different. It's base times the height equals the area. And so if you were to look at a parallelogram, you want to figure out the height. The base, I think, is pretty obvious. I mean, in this example, I mean, that could be the base. Any of those sides could be the base, depending on how you spin it. But the height is going to be going from one side to the other, and it would be a right angle right there. And you've seen that symbol now. You've been seeing it probably for a couple, 3 weeks in some of the drawings in your book. And that just simply means it's a 90-degree angle, right there. That's what that means. It's also called a right angle. And so if you needed to figure out the height of a parallelogram, you'd form yourself a right angle and go straight across to the other side. This side here, or either one of these sides, those would not be the measurement that you would use, because they're obviously longer. If you think about it, they're longer than the height of the figure. So I could draw another one really quick here to show you more exactly what I'm talking about here. Let me try to draw one that looks something like this, and then I could go like this, and oh, I don't know, right about there. I'm guessing it's not very good, but you get the right idea here. So again, this could be the base right here. Whoops. This would be the base right here. And then you want to figure out the height. Well, you would not measure it on this side here or this side here, because that's not the height. The height would be, roughly from there to there, which is quite a bit shorter. So for a parallelogram, it's simply base times the height. Now for a triangle is a little different here. The formula for a triangle, and we worked through this yesterday, it's 1/2, and that's not coming out right. I got to take it off my line. The area for a triangle is 1/2 base times height. That equals area for a triangle. So here's a triangle I've drawn, and let me show you. Let me prove this to you visually. If I can get this to work, sometimes it doesn't, but let's hope it does here. I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to copy it. I'm just move it over here. This tool allows me to rotate. Now remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. And the area of a parallelogram is just base times height. And the area of a rectangle is length times width. But a triangle is 1/2, so we're cutting it in half. Well, let's see here. What if I was to rotate this, if it'll cooperate? Okay, that's kind of close. Oh no, that won't work. Maybe I have to rotate it the other way. rotate it all the way around the other way. Is that going to work? And it's still going to cut out part of my drawing, but let me try it anyways. Let me keep going here. If it'll cooperate, and it's not, oh, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Okay, take a look at that. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to extend my lines here that were deleted because it also copies the empty space. So I'm going to just kind of fix that a little bit, and I'm going to fix that one a little bit. So there we go. All right, so it's 1/2 times the base times the height. Well, what have I just drawn here? I've drawn a parallelogram. And I just took the triangle and I spun it around. And if I wanted to find the area of the triangle, this is the original triangle right here, okay? I'm trying to find the area of this. Well, if you look at it, you can see it's half of a parallelogram. And so the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. All right. So a much shorter version of the lesson yesterday, and hopefully this will help you guys out for those of you that were not here. And I'm going to try to upload this video right now, and I'll see you guys in a couple hours.